Pardon an interruption, this is Troy Hill with the Star Chronicles. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So if you're interested in making your own podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
This is Brian.
This is Casper.
Yo, this is ED.
This is Darius Lewis.
This is Troy Hill, and you're listening to the Knights at the Sound Table.
Strip club voice. And
I'm letting them know that they're listening to the night.
Nights
at the Sound Table.
We sitting at the table, son.
Yes. I might also add in that Brian's the only person got a Tinder profile pic and stuff on his thing here.
How's we gonna get through a podcast, man? Cause we be dying
All you know.
Yeah, was that Ric Flair in the background?
We going in the realms that I'm not familiar with. You 50 years old with some skinny jeans and shit.
I'm not physically designed to wear skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I would need to have like skinny jeans, like a kangaroo pouch down there. Because I couldn't wear them any other kind of way. And we're back. This is Knights at the Sound Table. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the podcast. This week we got Mark, we got Brian, we got Edward, or the Ed, or what is it this week?
D.
Rich, yeah, he's Rich Guy Eddie.
Rich Guy Eddie. Yeah, let me put on my shades. There's too much shine going on up in here.
Hey, rich with love, not money.
They say they always try to take your shine, but shit, you look shiny to me. And we also got Lee Bolton, and we're gonna go ahead and turn the table to him right away as he introduces the first topic of the evening. What you got, Lee?
So the first topic of the evening, we're going to give our opinions and views on the respect of this younger generation versus when we were 8, 9, 10, 11, kids, teenagers. And the only reason I wanted to talk about that is I was at Walmart, little 10-year-old kid. I was trying to help him, hold the door, something simple. And he was like, "Man, nigga, what you doing?" I was like, "Huh? I'm trying to open the door for you, man. I don't need your damn help." I mean, he was cussing. The first thing I thought was, man, if that was me back in 1980, talking to a grown up like that, they'd have slapped me through the damn door. I mean, with my dad or mom, it wouldn't have mattered. You just didn't talk to you just didn't talk to older people that way. So it just had me thinking, like, where did this generation go wrong? Where did us as parents, where did we go wrong? And it's really something to think about, because there's no way we would have got away with that. No.
Well, there's a lot of. One thing is you can't kick your kid's ass when they acting up any damn way.
Right. Call the police.
Yeah, next thing you know, they call the cops on you like you the mama on Good Times burning penny with the damn iron and shit.
Right.
It's pretty damn ridiculous. What's your thoughts on that, Mark?
Well, I've not witnessed any recent activities like that, but with the way the world is coming up, because we have social media and instant gratification, entertainment environments, it's just hard to compete as parents with all of the influences that children have. Now, I'm a grandfather, so I don't have that issue at the moment. All my kids are grown. But if I know personally, I got belted in the mouth more than once in public at the grocery store from being a smart ass, and and nobody said a word. I'm pretty sure a couple times I saw like another parent wink at my dad or my mom in the store, like, "Yep, that's right, you get him." So,
yeah, I mean, there's times, but that's a whole other. That's another topic or something we can kind of transition to. What's too much? Because it's one thing disciplining your child, and like a slight slap or or something like that, but it's something else getting man punched, by a grown ass person, and you're like only like 8 or 9 years old.
right.
There is a big damn difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can attest, once upon a time, yeah, that happened to me and stuff. I got my man punched by a grown ass man once, 8 or 9, or a couple of times actually, 8 or 9 years old. And that shit ain't fun, I mean, not for, you guys, I know Lee knows me probably better. And as a kid, you probably could assume just by knowing me that I wasn't doing too much of anything to ever warrant getting punched like a damn man.
Right,
correct?
right. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Because I was like one of the most shyest, calmest, laid back, didn't want to get into no issues with any damn buddy or anything else. So,
And then we grew up in that time where you got Kincaid, and that's Kincaid is from Roots. We got Kunta Kinte. We got whooped.
Kincaid.
We got Kincaid. It wasn't no if.
What's your name, boy?
Yeah, with no if, ands, or buts. There was no calling the police. There was none of that. You just took it, and that was it.
Well, hell, back in them days, you call the police and they send you right back home. It was like, "Hey, what you do?" I was officer. That ain't what I'm trying to tell you. What you do? All right, so you just didn't bother calling the police because your mama would say, "Tell them to keep you."
Yeah.
So you didn't want to get kept by no police.
But see, we had that fear in us too, because if we called, we knew it was going to be worse the next time.
That ass whooping was going to be real. It was going to be royal. I didn't want to have to deal with that. Yeah.
Hey, but
there was no video cameras then. Neither you probably get your ass kicked by the cops. They just send you back home to your parents, so you get your ass kicked again.
Yeah. Hey, but
did y'all have? Yeah, good.
No, I was just gonna say one of the biggest reasons I think just from observing that is that you got younger parents right now, right? So like when I was a teenager, I didn't party with my mom. We wasn't at the same club or doing the same thing. But now, even us, I feel young at heart. I'm 46, but I feel like I'm still young. So you got a lot of parents that got kids, and they basically doing the same thing that their kids doing. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like that. Our parents was on a different level. We understood that.
Yeah. I mean, and it's all cool and fine and dandy. Kick it with your kids. Every once in a great while, but you ain't got to do all the same damn shit that they doing because it's not a good damn look.
There's no boundary.
I got a couple cousins like that where the girls they hang out with their mother and they be all just thotting at the club. They wearing the mini skirts and
dressed
alike, hanging out. Yeah, and these dudes be like, "Oh, mom and daughter. Oh, combination. Oh, what's up?" And I'm like, that's where,
but that trickles right back to what Mark was saying about the instant gratification of social media. Yeah. How many people do you know that's around our age sitting there, portraying something that they really don't need to be portraying at our age? Because they know there's going to be some ignorant motherfucker that's going to sit there and like that shit and call them sexy and stuff. It makes them feel good from some stranger who lives 10 billion miles away.
Yeah. What they say, 30's the new 20, 40's the new 30.
Man.
Yeah,
Jay-Z fucked that up for every day.
Hey, man.
Jay-Z needs to get kicked in the fucking throat. As soon when he said that shit, people lost their damn mind.
They changed it. But you know what, though, man? It's the truth, though, because I don't know about y'all side of the city here, man, but I'm seeing like 36, 38-year-old grandmas. Like, I mean, it's real out here. So, I mean, they really are almost at the same mental level as their child. Their child will be like 23 and I'm like, when did you have them? Like, I'm sitting there trying to back the age up in my head, and I guess a lot of people was having kids early. And so now they done grew up and they became their friends because they were growing up together, essentially, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I also think
don't only mom figures grandma and shit.
Grandma's 45, grandma 50. You know what I mean?
I also think it's an issue of boundaries. Like when we were coming up, we had our thing, and our parents had their thing, and there was an absolute. If mom and dad went to the bar, if mom and dad went out, you were not going with mom and dad. That was just the way it was.
Yeah.
If you home, you better not open that damn door. Don't answer this motherfucking phone. You better not do shit till I get home.
You sit your ass there and make like a statue. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, you know, when I go out for Valentine's, I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, I've been out a few years, and it'd be a real fancy restaurant. Like, we got this one restaurant that's like it's like a South American, like, you know, like they serve meat. That pretty much you have hold
on a second. You said Valentine? What Valentine?
Well, you know, like when you have people go on Valentine. Oh, here we go. People go on dates.
He said,
you ever notice now that you people go on dates? You ever notice now that you see the kids hanging out with them, like they be sitting at the table with them, and it be real expensive places. They spending $50 on the kids' dinner. I'm like, what?
South American.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what Valentine's is. I don't know.
You know what it is.
I vaguely remember it was a time like in middle school where
hearts, cubit, you got the
candy and cards were given out, but I just don't know.
Hoping you got a little card with the girl name on you had a crush on back in first, second, third grade.
I never had I didn't give out cards. My parents wasn't gonna buy none.
Damn.
They wasn't, man.
Well, you didn't make your own cards?
I did. I used to do a little. I
hated that day, man, because I was geeky as shit, man. When I did get cards, I'm like, man, their parents made them give me this shit. They didn't really want to give me the shit.
They didn't even buy it. You know they didn't want to give it to you.
You got to include everybody, Betsy. You can't skip Troy. Yeah.
Even though he's awkward and weird, you need to give him a card.
You'll probably make his day. Well, guess what, Betty? It didn't make my day because I knew your parents made you do this shit. Rotten motherfuckers.
Hey, man, you know what? Hey, that Valentine's Day in school was a setup, though, man. If everybody got cards and you didn't get none, man, ooh, that's bad, man. That's a bad look, boy.
But you know what, though? Yeah, hey, sometimes you come up short. You just ran out of cards.
No, but I'm just saying, who wants to be the guy that came up short?
Damn.
Shit, as I slowly raise my hand up, it's probably me. Then I got it especially bad because my grandma done sent me a bag of invitations and shit, just made up names at the school.
Stop.
see the kids really do like you, Troy. The kids love you.
Hey man, hey, speaking of that,
this your handwriting, Grandma. God damn it, you dirty too.
Hey, look. Hey, speaking of kids stuff, man. Remember when you go on a field trip? Have any of y'all parents ever gave y'all, man, like a chicken leg and
two pieces of white bread
and a piece of Everybody else got fancy sandwiches. You got some.
Hey, as I slowly raise my hand, I got the fancy sandwich. I didn't get the chicken leg.
You didn't, man. No. Let me tell y'all, country we was. They used to do hot water bread. Any of y'all have some hot water bread?
Yeah, for sure.
My pops, he would throw some hot water bread in one of them sandwich bags. Like, you know, you gonna eat this for lunch? What? You know how strange you're gonna make me look? I'm gonna look like a slave with all these people. I'm getting away. I'm gonna go up north, but I'm gonna take this hot water bread with me.
I mean, you know, Lee knows the reason why I wasn't getting no drum leg, no chicken leg and shit. No, because my damn grandfather and stuff. Hell, I mean, he like owned like damn near all the houses on my damn block when I was growing up.
And worked the guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
I didn't know you was rich.
No, my grandfather, Ether Carr, third grade education. He owned like almost all the houses on my block when I was growing up. He owned a bunch of fields. He worked at Beloit Corporation, retired there as a janitor. Also had a carpet cleaning business, and he also sold vegetables from the fields that he was growing. Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather was, he
grinding.
saved a lot of damn money.
Yeah.
Man, did you get some of that land? Hey, did you get some of that land from him? Did you inherit some
I had some of that land years until he got sick, and the state of Illinois made me, my sister, and my mother sign off our property back to my grandma.
What?
Or whatever. Yeah, and they liquidated. They took all that damn money.
What they did, eminent domain or something?
No, that's what the state of Illinois does. You get sick, you end up in a home, they're gonna take all your assets.
Oh, they do.
They just froze everything.
Yeah, he was in the home for 10 years.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So what happened to his wife? What happened to his wife?
Oh, she passed away like 7 years ago.
So she
got sick.
Okay.
So anything that was left over went to her because she ended up going to the home eventually too.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Yeah, I just saw people.
Yeah, so they took everything.
When I was working at the bank, man, people would set up trusts to avoid that because people would get they 401ks and like you said, property. Yeah, the nursing homes take all that, man. They take.
No, they come to get you with an iron fist.
Man, I mean, it's crazy.
Everything.
I noticed that when I was working at a bank too. I was like, why are all these assets being, like directed to the state and they writing out checks and sending? I'm like, how they getting this and that's what's happening now, and I know why.
That's how they get it. No, because shit, my grandfather used to sell he used to hire the kids in the neighborhood to pick vegetables and shit.
Yeah, your grandfather gave my dad the great idea to go get 15 acres out on Paddock Road and make us work it, grow vegetables.
How did that?
He used to tie we didn't use horses or donkeys or mules. He used to tie the plow around us and make us plow the field.
Black kids, so y'all just looking like slaves.
Harlan Perry can vouch for it. He used to go, Carl Heline. My dad used to tie a plow around our waist. We 11, 10, 9, whatever. And we plow 4 or 5 acres of field.
Yo, you should have been in NFL, man. Yeah, you should have been
Earl Campbell, man. Shoot. Hey, I was wondering why.
Troy, world class. Perry was so good at football. Why you think he could carry 8 people?
Yeah. So I guess that's how Harlan and Ray trained.
That's why they so strong.
Yeah, because a lot of the kids in the neighborhood would work for him. I mean, I only work for my grandfather every once in a while. I mean, I go down to the farmer's market and stuff, help him sell stuff like on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
But he gave me he gave me a ridiculous salary for like a 9-10-year-old.
Yeah.
He was giving me a quarter. Yeah. He was giving me a quarter on every dollar that was sold.
Oh, that's what's up.
So,
hey, man, on that now,
man. But peep what y'all saying though. Look how the older generations, man, how they did, man. They was buying land, they was holding it down, man. I don't know how
you can't save money like that now.
Yeah,
you really can't.
It's impossible.
It is
because the cost of living and expenditures and everything else went up too high where nothing's ever going to balance ever again.
The only way you gonna come up like that is if you go way south, because you can get an acre of land in Mississippi for like $500.
Yeah, but
way down. Yeah.
You can go down south and do that, but you can't make no money. Like there's no jobs down south. Like you have to go down there with your wealth.
But all our people are from down south, man. It's just like they got tired of all the racist shit down south, and they all moved up north. I mean, my grandfather, he used to live in Tennessee. You know, that's where they came from, Tennessee and everything. I had other relatives in Mississippi that came up, you know.
And then they either got a job at Fairbanks, Beloit Corp, Chrysler, GMs, you know, places like that where they ain't seeing money like that.
Yeah.
Yep, and to start saving the shit out of it because they're so used to living like hardly nothing, you know, and not that much money. Everything they were making extra was going in the bank.
Yeah.
You know,
you know what
water, bread, greens. You know, they was just living.
You know what they be doing in Mississippi, man? They be they do it down here too, but they buy land and then they put trailers on them. Like the whole family put trailers. You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much, man, living rent free because they living on their own property.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you get a double wide for a little nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Get on there.
Yeah.
True. You know, it was very, very true. But I mean, like back that time, it was way easier to save money, you know, than it is now.
That's frustrating now.
Well, and another thing is now we so into, like y'all was saying earlier about the social media and what we see, and you know, back then they didn't see TVs, computers, or with no new Jordans or Converse weapons or Reebok pumps. When we was coming up, that's what we saw. They didn't see nothing, so they had no choice but to kind of like lay in the cut, put it away, so they could buy that house or buy that property. Where us, it was more, we were programmed to want them Jordans or them weapons. Or,
But you know what? They probably had their own poisons, though. If you think about suits and all them wingtip shoes and all that.
Oh, yeah. My grandfather, another example, you wouldn't even be able to know if he even had any money. You might would think he had some money on Sunday. Every other day, overalls all damn day. You know, overalls, dirty, driving a big-ass conversion van. You know, but Sundays, you get the VO5 hot oil treatment out, slick back his hair, put his suit on. And,
clean as a whistle.
Yeah, getting ready to show himself a little bit, you know.
And that generation took pride in that, too. Dressed to the nines.
I mean, that's funny, though. Remember Sunday? Back in the day, you couldn't even play cards or board games, or any damn thing. Like, my mom on Sunday, you couldn't play any games or do any damn thing because it was Sunday.
No, that was considered blasphemy. You couldn't even get liquor, man. Like they used to have them Sundays, man, where I don't know. I grew up down south, so I mean, when I was a little kid before I came up north, and you couldn't get liquor in certain states and areas, man, because Bible Belt. Like Sundays were just considered a religious day not to drink.
Yeah, it seemed like Sunday stores closed way earlier.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it seemed like Sunday was like almost a damn national holiday and shit. Because a lot of shit didn't seem like it was open when I was a kid on Sunday. You guys remember that? Mark, you remember anything about Sunday being like different as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Sundays was always a more reserved day compared to the rest of the week. It was like, pardon me, Sunday was definitely that way. Now, I lived out on the farm, so I didn't really have that.
I thought that was cool, man, that he grew up in a farm.
I didn't have that urban activity unless I went to go visit relatives in Kenosha and Racine. So, pardon me. So I didn't have that urban activity, but when we did go to visit relatives and we were in Kenosha or Racine, Sundays did always seem to have that subdued environment. Like the buses ran, every hour instead of every, 20 minutes.
Right.
Way less cars. Yeah. Everybody was at a park. The parks were full, but that was about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like, like you said, just like real laid back. Like I specifically remember that we weren't allowed to play any damn games on Sunday. I mean, it's like it was nothing you could do really, except just sit your ass down and worship. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Can't sit there. No. You would get shot like that on a Sunday.
And you was forced to go to church. So it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, we were forced when I was younger. Then it started kind of like spreading out a little bit till we were like to the point where we were just going on Easter. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, listen to our fine sponsor, Anchor, the easiest way to do a podcast. And we'll be right back here. Only at the Nights at the Sound Table.
And don't cry. Your folks might understand you, passing by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication.
Hello, I'm Troy Hill with the Star Chronicles Cowboys Talk podcast, sponsored by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, free, which you can use right from your phone or computer, with creation tools that allow you to record and edit to get your show sounding glorious. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. So what you need to do is download the Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Did I mention it was free?
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
And welcome back to the Nights at the Sound Table. I'm your host, Troy Hill. I hope you guys are enjoying the program, but we're going to segue over to a portion of the show where we kind of sit back and reminisce about how we actually first met, all the co-hosts. And tonight, I have Darius Lewis with us. And I remember vividly the first time we met. I kind of reminded Darius on it, so I'm not 100% sure if he remembered. But we got Darius right now. So go ahead and say hi to the people.
Hey, how you doing, people?
We're doing all right there. No, but I remember the first time we met. I was like 10 years old, and you had to have been like 12 or getting ready to be 12 or whatever. Do you have any clue, Darius, the first day we met?
I remember it was at the boys' club, but I don't remember all the details. I do remember, I want to say like I came from the little snack bar or something like that, eating some Cheetos, I think.
yeah, you were eating some Cheetos, yeah.
And I think you had a pop or something. I asked you if I could have some of the pop that you had. So.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, he comes up to me. He got like Cheetos and shit all over his hands and like some Cheeto crust on his lip and shit. And I'm trying to enjoy my soda, and I was like, damn, that's dude, I know who he is. That's Darius Lewis, because we never spoke. Because I just started going there and stuff. And you asked me for some of my soda. I was like, okay, and you took the soda and took a big sip, which I didn't mind, but
hey, because with having the cups in high school, so you should have known that I was going to take a big ass gulp.
Yeah, he took a big ass gulp, and then he handed it back to me, and it had like Cheeto residue and shit like around the aluminum can, and most importantly, there was some Cheeto residue on the lid of the drink, and I was like, took it back from him, I looked down there, I just put it back out, like, nah, you can have it. And I thought, I was like, damn, I ain't got no more money to get another soda and shit. So I was stuck at the water fountain. You got it was like over a full can of Coke you had and stuff. I've never been reimbursed, I might also add, but yeah,
I'll pay it back. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday.
okay, wimpy, but yeah, he took a drink out of my Coke and just like fucked it up. Had just particles and just particles of Cheeto and shit. I just couldn't do it, and and that's a story about the first day that me and Darius actually met. South Beloit Boys Club, like 10 billion years ago.
Yep.
And, and here we are now, Nights at the Sound Table. Shit.
Oh man.
I'm sure people like Ron Isley and and Michael McDonald probably would have moments and stuff like this too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Since
first time they met. Ron Isley probably told him like,
"Hey now, you better quit coming over here trying to take my bag of Fritos. We in the studio, Michael, but you can't have my Fritos."
Yeah, and Michael McDonald can't talk normal, so he sings out everything. You wouldn't leave Frito crust on all of my soda. It pissed me off. No, you can have my soda. Hell, no, you can't have some of my soda. But you took the can out of my hand and you took a sip and pissed me off. It pissed me off.
Lay it down. Him and R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly, yeah.
Now, we don't have to put this on the show, but I want everybody honest opinion. Mm-hmm. Would you still listen to R. Kelly?
I can't. It's just not the same for me anymore.
Certain songs I feel fine. But yeah,
the young stuff when you say you might be a rich, I can't. It's not. I can't. My mind.
Right. I feel like Troy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's just not the same.
And I used to bump him on the regular, this dude can make music.
I love that.
I mean, I know in a past show and stuff, I asked and stuff, what would it be like, if it was breaking news on BET or NBC, and all of a sudden you find out that Al Green's been doing this shit for 50 years and shit. But it would change your perception of it. The music wouldn't be the same.
It's hard, and even on the MI, joint that we did, man, I referenced R. Kelly So High I Could Fly, like my boy R. Kelly. And now I look back, I'm like, dang, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So now I look back, people probably listen. But thank God that the music is dated. So I didn't say that stuff like yesterday. But I just I can't hear them the same way.
I believe I can fly. Okay, you little freaky Peter Pan motherfucker, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, man,
I was feeling myself.
A lot of my friends are enrolling in this well tech. I'm nervous, though. I wonder if they can help me, too. Seems to be something maybe I should call and find out. Yeah, I think I will. Let me give them a call.
Thank you for calling WellTech USA, home of WellTech, motherfucker. How can I help you?
I'm kind of nervous, so just be a little bit patient with me. Some of my friends have recently enrolled in WellTech, and it seems to be that they're doing really well and having a really good time at the same time. Would that be something y'all could help me with?
Absolutely, absolutely. Sit your ass down. Let me tell you about our program. Our exclusive Platinum 10-week program will put your ass to work in 5 days after graduation. 100% guaranteed, 26% job placement.
26%? That doesn't sound very good.
I misread the paper.
Oh.
Don't question me. I said 76% job placement.
Well, 76 and 26, they're very different. So which one is it? Is it 76 or 26?
You join our 7-week program, sit in the front row, learn all the information I can provide you about job skills, to put your ass to work. 2 weeks, you're guaranteed to have a job. 92% job placement.
Okay, wait, but I'm so confused. 2 seconds ago, you said 76%, and it was a 10-week program.
76% job placement in the 10-week program. We got a 2-week program. Put your ass to work in 7 weeks. 58% job placement.
Okay, so let me get this straight. 2-week course, but it takes you 7 weeks to place me? That sounds something kind of fishy.
It's simple math, motherfucker. Don't question me.
First of all,
we offer all.
I'm not going to be too many more motherfuckers up in here.
First of all, that's the way I talk, and I'm WellTech, and this is my university, motherfucker.
Okay, I don't think WellTech is going to be for me after all, because you can't even give me the exact number of weeks for the courses or the exact percentage placement.
Let me go ahead and do this, because we've been doing this for a long damn time, and people's been asking this question about my damn math. Let's go ahead and contact my statistician.
Hello, I'm the WellTech statistician. How may I help you?
Your representative, sir, that was on the phone earlier, first he told me it was a 10-week program with 26% job placement. Then he said paper and it was 76%. Then it was a 2-week program with the 7-week. I would be placed after 7 weeks. And I am really confused. Can you help me with these numbers?
Absolutely. Here at WellTech, you take our 10-week program. Guaranteed we'll put you to work in 2 weeks after. 75% job placement. WellTech USA, motherfucker.
I'm going to tell you, sir, and I mean this with the utmost respect. I'm not going to be too many more motherfuckers up in here.
You gotta be as many motherfuckers as we need and stuff here to put people to fucking work. That's what we do here at WellTech USA.
But do you put them to work in 7 weeks or 1 week? And if it's guaranteed, why is there a percentage at the end of it?
Well, it depends on certain things like barometric pressure and pollen count. 75% job placement.
Oh, now it's...
And only 62% chance of that.
Well, I tell you something, motherfucker. Your math sucks. Have a wonderful day.
And you say you want a new lease on life? Join WellTech USA, motherfucker, where we have all the best job skills and trades in the damn country. Put your ass to work. WellTech USA. You'll get a job and you'll get paid. The women will dig you. You'll get laid. WellTech. What the fuck you waiting for, motherfuckers?
About like this is I got this great concept with summertime, spring's coming up pretty soon in this summer, and I was thinking that we could have a safari type car wash, but it would be ran by elephants because elephants are smart. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
So you saying an elephant wash your fucking car?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn!
They paint pictures and stuff, so if they could paint a painting, why wouldn't they be able to wash your car? Detailing. Overall it, all that.
Okay, Brian Flintstone, elaborate a little bit more.
What would be called Elewash, because elephants get it, Elewash, and you basically just, drive in. You would have.
I'm usually with you. I'm usually with you.
It would look like a forest, So the cars would drive into this forest, looking, like a shed, a car wash shed, and then they would, the elephants would start washing your car. You have one of them that's, wiping it down with soap rag, and then another one's just blowing water on it and stuff, and then you would just go down the line. You have another one that's gets buff it and wax it a little bit when you get out of the car wash. I think it would be a great idea.
It sounds like you got high while watching the Flintstones.
Right. You know what? I think I was watching a few episodes of the Flintstones while I was doing that. But when I was thinking of this, but I think it'll be a good idea, and then you can give all the profits to help saving endangered species like the elephants. So I think it'll be a good idea.
See, and that's how you get people on your side with these inventions that you be coming up with, because at the end you always say we could help something in danger.
Okay, so
then they feel sorry for you. Be like, oh, Brian.
Sarah McLachlan gonna come out there. So she'll come out. She'll be riding one of the fucking elephants and shit.
There you go. With a safari hat on. We gotta have her wear a safari hat. You know.
Oh my God.
Prevent.
Ella Wash.
Now,
Giving back to what gives to us.
They could miss the car.
It'll zoom in on Dimbo. It won't be Dumbo because Disney will sue him. It'll be Dimbo with
Dimbo.
with one of those fucking big ass thick preschool pencils shoved into his damn forehead and shit.
We're not gonna hurt him. We don't want to hurt the elephants. You know.
They can't remove it. They can't remove it from Dimbo because he died. So he needs to have that big ass toddler inch thick fucking pencils just crammed into his fucking skull.
Now I'm telling you, somebody's going to listen to this podcast and they're going to hear some of these ideas. Maybe it might be the monkey idea, the Ella Wash, and they're going to say, you know what? Let's jump on it because now you got a beer pillow. So if you got a beer pillow, you never know what's next.
Who? Wile E. Coyote?
That's who you remind me of too.
Who? Me?
Yeah, inventions that will never fucking work.
They just keep coming. Great idea. They keep coming, man. They keep coming. I use the same concept when I write music, and look how well that's turned out. You know, so far. I mean, so you never know. We'll see what happens. But I'm still gonna let you guys have share in this. I'll still offer share to you guys once I get this rolling.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm
more game with the monkey shit than this.
But Lee gets first dibs because Lee's always supportive of me. So because of that, I'm gonna give him the first.
Roadkill restaurant doesn't sound so bad now.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it might be on Food TV. I'm gonna pitch the idea to the network. See what they say.
Oh my God.
But see, honestly, he might be on to something with that roadkill stuff. To be real, because people eat any motherfucking thing anyway.
True. Very true.
3 seconds on the ground won't kill, bless it.
Well, we didn't even cover how's the elephant gonna clean all the shit off the damn tires the damn car ran through. But that's a whole other conversation.
And the pile gonna be big as the tires.
Oh, come on, man. They got trunks, man. They got trunks. That's what they use them big long trunks for,
Yeah, to lift cars.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just about out of time, but on behalf of myself, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the show. We certainly appreciate it. Keep buying that damn merch.
Oh, shit.
Supporting this show. You got anything to say to the people, Mark?
Yeah, thank you guys for all listening and listen for us next week.
What you got, Lee?
Yeah, thank you for listening, and I really, really appreciate you guys embracing Brian. I really appreciate that.
And if you don't anybody, we apologize.
And Brian,
I don't make any apologies. I don't make any apologies for my ideals, my concepts. But anyhow, what I want to say is, support our cast, man. Go on to Facebook, check us out. We always posting, different questions, so check us out and add some of you guys' input on that. I appreciate you supporting us. Thanks for listening.
Well, that was very, very nice. But I'm going to sit there and end it with a quote. At the end of the day, without love, we are nothing. If you love someone, make sure they know it, because we truly never know what the future holds. And that's all I got. So I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the show. WellTech USA. It's simple math, motherfuckers. You go ahead and join our program.
Y'all forgot he did, man.
Here in Arizona, there's been a commercial keep popping up called RSI, and I can't help but think of the damn WellTech skit because it sounds the exact fucking same.
where the numbers don't make sense and they always constantly.
Well, no, they don't. Yeah. But it's like it's just like we've got skills and trades. You can go into refrigeration or I forget what it covers. But it's like welding, refrigeration, and
not a goddamn thing. You're not going to learn nothing.
Well,
you speak for yourself, Brian. We offer a comprehensive program here at WellTech USA. Join our 3-week program. Put your ass to work in 5 weeks. 65% job placement.
On the roadkill thing.
Unemployed.
On the roadkill thing.
Hold on a second, Ed. We got you. Okay, and what else? What do you got to say to the people, Ed?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to tell people, man, we appreciate your activity on the board. Putting all the comments and input, and make sure to keep going and getting that classic Nights at the Sound Table drip that we offering. We certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, 'cause I made a lot of these, man. I can't be stitching all this shit for nothing. I got a little sewing machine. I gotta go to Joanne Fabric and shit. I don't even know how to fucking sew.
Just get Brian.
You got my monkeys working on it, man, and they still not talk about rights. They want rights, and and they want labor.
Yep,
conditions have changed, so y'all got to buy this stuff.
Yeah,
man. These monkeys get mad.
Yeah, they shrunk the fit because the elephants and stuff. They spray them off and throw them in the dryer, so you ain't got to worry about the shit shrinking when you buy it. Of high quality.
You got to wash it.
Yeah, these ain't normal monkeys. These them Wiz monkeys. Yeah. Michael Jackson and Diana Ross monkeys. Y'all don't want to mess with them.
No.
Razor short teeth.
All right. Oh God, I'm calming down. But anyways, well, I thank everybody listening. We'll see you next time. Nights at the Sound Table, and we are out.
Peace.
Peace.
Come on.
Brian.
Let's get it.